Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about positioning. Alright, this will go hand in hand with my how to peek angles like a pro video, just because, just briefly I want to mention, how to peek an angle properly. So if I'm holding, let's say, out a main right here, alright, I don't want to hold it like this. I want to hold it, more like this, or I can even get up on this box back here and hold it very close and tight to this angle. Same thing goes for if I'm holding, like, them coming up a main from on site. I don't want to hold this on angle, alright? I want to hold this off angle, but I don't want to just stand right in the middle of nowhere. Maybe I want to play around this red thing. And, same thing goes over here. So it's using the objects to your advantage, really, and making sure that you're not out in the middle of nowhere, making it an easy kill for the Ts to have, or CTs, depends on what side you are. But positioning, alright, positioning can lead you, or can give you a lot of kills, even if you miss your first couple shots, even if the Ts have the advantage, or again, your enemy has the advantage, whoever you're playing against. Having good positioning will net you good kills and more multi-frags. Alright, I'm sure that everybody's seen some sort of pro highlight reel where they get like a 4K or something like that. It's mostly due to their positioning. For example, if they're coming out B, alright, or you're just doing a normal B hold, you can maybe hold an angle like this. This is pretty standard, same with headshot. But the problem with holding an angle like this is it's the first thing that the Ts are coming out looking at. All right, you're looking there when you're coming out. So maybe holding an angle like this where it's difficult for them to see you from here, so you have to be mindful of that. But you can also see them crossing up. So possibly you get a kill here, you tag a guy 50 even, then you can peek here, get a kill, you can play the headshot angle, you can slowly peek into there. So it's using, just like how to peek things, it's using your objects around you to your advantage, but it's also knowing, what places are clear, what places people can see you from, and what places you will have the advantage in a gunfight. So I'll just go over what I just did again. So right here, the only place that I can be spotted is somebody like right in here. All right, they will be able to see me before I will be able to see them, but it's very unlikely that somebody crossing right here is posted up right here. All right, they're more likely going to be looking here, or even default area. Okay, so I will have the advantage in this gunfight, and then this is a pretty tight gap, so I don't expect to get the kill. All right, if I maybe get the dink or something, that would be cool, but I'm probably going to tag the guy for 50. All right, I'm going to immediately fall off, so now the only angle that I'm susceptible to is headshot. So I'm going to push up here, so I'm tight with this box, have a nice little, well, make sure my crosshair placement's good, so I have a nice little pre-fire area, or I can just immediately get the headshot if they do swing here, which is pretty likely. If I hear them jump up onto site, then I'm going to play some ring around a rosy. Right? I'm going to use this whole box to my advantage. I do have to be careful that there could be a guy sitting here, guys sitting here, okay? But it's probably just going to be this guy that just jumped up onto site, all right? So in that case, I can re-peek the same angle I just fell off of. I can sit back here, and peek over here, or, I can crouch, maybe make it difficult for him, make his crosshair placement off because I'm crouching and he's not expecting it. You have to flick down. There's just little nuances to things that you can do positioning wise. There's also, if you're not on site, there's different positions that you can play where the enemies are not trying to close in on you. For example, if I'm on site, their goal is to get here. So at the end of the day, they're going to close in on me. I'm probably going to die unless I get some hero play. A different spot where they're not closing in on you, or an example of that would be playing here. All right, nobody is attempting to get this position. They're all focused on getting here and getting here. So this angle, or a better one, honestly, would be back here, maybe even up here, and then you can fall off and play around the box, okay? Those are angles where they're not trying to capture that position. Again, back here. So what you want to do with these angles is you're probably not going to hold it on unless you have an op or something, okay, where you have the advantage from that angle, even like right in here, okay. You don't want to hold the on angle. You just want to stay here and listen to the information that the tees are giving it to you. All right. So if they're coming, yeah, I could, or like if I hear one coming up here, I could just swing out and get the kill. All right, that's one way to do it, but it's most likely that there's going to be multiple people here, especially if there's a T like already at this position. There's probably going to be somebody behind them. Maybe they haven't even peeked yet, so I'm going to peek out, get the one guy, and then get swung by a teammate. So I want to make sure that I juice it just for long enough that everybody's coming out and they go, okay, well, there wasn't anybody on this angle and I'm peeking, so I'm going to assume that's clear, and I'm going to move on to the next angles just because I don't have time to sit here and wait for somebody to peek, all right? And so you're waiting, and then you slowly start to peek out. Another thing that could help you with that positioning, all right, is having a teammate flash into B main for you. All right, you do have to be careful if your teammate's flash blinding you, but having a flash like that, waiting for it, and then going out with that wouldn't be a bad idea. Or even better, you can just wait. All right, you can have them, let them out on site and just wait for the person to swing out into checkered. All right, again, for example, everybody's coming out. If nobody's peeked right here, like no CT is peeked right here, everybody's probably gonna come out from B main. All right, there's not gonna be a lot of people swinging into checkered, so you can hold an off angle right here, crouched. So they don't really expect you there. This is not a commonly played angle. It's probably going to be over here, or like this general area. Okay, right in front of here is not going to get pre-fired. So again, positioning. You got options. You have to understand that the T's don't know where you are for the most part. And because they're the ones who are taking sight, they have to make the footsteps, they have to make the noise. So you have all the advantage of the information that they're giving up. Another way to look at positioning, all right, is setting yourself up for multi-kills. There's a lot of places where you can play and get like a guaranteed 1 kill. But you have to know how to work it to get guaranteed 2 kills if 2 people do come up. So sandbags is a very, very powerful position. All right. If I play right here, probably going to get 1 kill. Maybe I get peeked from boost, so I might play like over here or even up on this angle, so it's, you know, their crosshair placement won't be on. So this probably a guaranteed 1 kill, but because I have to fall off and then I'm still susceptible to angles, I'm probably going to get traded out as well. Compared to an angle like this, where it's a little bit more passive, okay? They're going to come through, they're going to check this, all right? Unless they swing all the way to here, so let's actually test this out. So I'm going to play right here. We're going to bot place. All right. He's stuck. I'm stuck. There we go. All right. So unless they swing all the way to here, they won't see your head. And even then, it's just a head that they can see. All right. It's not like it's your full body. So it's very likely that they get to maybe this point max and they go, okay, it's clear. And then they're looking at a different place. All right. Get out of my spot. So playing right here, seeing one guy with his back turned walk up to you, and then you swing out, you see another guy not looking at you, you get the 1, get the 2. That's an easy 2K. Compared to playing right here, where, yeah, you'll get the kill faster, but you'll also probably die faster. Another good example would be playing around red on a site. So playing right here, all right, this is a pretty good off angle. As long as you have good crosshair placement and good aim, all right, you should get at least 1 kill. Playing right here also might net you a kill. It's a little bit riskier. Playing an angle like this, again, might net you a kill, but you're probably going to get traded out after the first kill. Playing an angle like right here, all right, now we're talking into the 2K area, because you have to understand where the T's want to go and where they want to stop. All right, what angles they want to peek and what angles they don't want to peek. If I'm a T coming out, I want to peek everything around quad. I want to peek here, I want to peek here, and I want to peek right here, right? I don't necessarily want to swing all the way out here just because highway is an option where I could get killed from, right? Once I get to about here, and this is clear, I'm pretty good to just cross over here and try to worry about quad. So playing right here, you might get the first guy who crosses, and then you can crouch right here. You could try to work your way around. Most of the time, after you get the first kill, you want the guys to run into you. You don't want a wide swing out, because as soon as you get that first kill, their crosshairs, like if there's a teammate right here and he dies, I'm immediately looking over here. And I can catch you if you're swinging out my crosshairs right there. If I have to then swing all the way out to here, maybe you have a teammate cat, maybe you have a teammate here that's going to feast off of them trying to get the kill on you. There's just a lot of different variation. And the main point of this video is try to preserve your life as long as possible without baiting your teammates, alright? Again, if I'm playing a site, right, I don't have to hold, even though this is a pretty decent angle, I don't have to take this gunfight. I could have another teammate trying to get the information if they're out, or I could just say, hey, I'm letting them come out. Just heads up, they can be on A site pretty fast. So maybe some guy, your Z player is watching the cross onto A site or something, or your highway player is, whatever, okay? I don't have to take this fight. I can sit right here and take this fight, which I will have the advantage in, and then I can fall off, maybe play around the box a little bit. Another main point of this video is that you really need to be comfortable with your surroundings. You have to know that I can only take a smaller step before I'm peaked to A main right here. I can't just swing out. You have to know at what point, all right? When do I need to get my crosshair placement ready to peak? Because you can mess it up. You could crouch too early, or you could just jiggle right here too early, and they have the advantage on you. You could go too late, and then they have the advantage on you. You have to really, really, really be comfortable with your positioning. So my suggestion would be to jump in an offline map, jump around, and just work your way around all these angles, getting comfortable with it, all right? It is also a nice way to warm up your movement a little bit, just get a good feel for the game, and then maybe go into a DM. So my suggestion, again, do this as a nice little warm-up, especially if you're newer to the maps, or there's a map that you need to play for League or something and you've been struggling with it, you don't pug it all that much. Alright, just knowing the on angles and making sure that your crosshair placement is proper. Like, even I'm messing these up. I've played Cash a lot, but again, my crosshair placement isn't great, so like I have to adjust up here a little bit when I get there, checking over here. So thank you all for watching, hope you have a good day, and I will see you next time.